he'd lost and Scotland had died. Looking back at it now, Longshanks, how many commemorations do we have for him? How many big days do we have for him? From my point of view, he died on the 7th of the 7th, 1307, looking over a country he never conquered. From my point of view, I celebrate that day for two reasons. He's dead, and my wife was born that particular day. So I've got 2 days there to celebrate. She's pretty young looking at me. I spoke at Bannockburn and talking about Scottish history and how it's taught at schools or how it's not taught at schools. It is getting better now, in fairness. And I was talking about the Battle of Hastings in 1066 and how most of the older generation that day is encumbered into your brain because that's what you're taught. You're not talking about 1314 or 1297. And the annoying thing with 1066 is that the invaders that came over from France, there was the Balios, there was the Bruces, and there was the Fitzalans. If you take the Fitzalans, who then became the stewards to the King of Scots, then became the Stuarts. Every single one of these became King of Scots, the Stuarts, the Bruces, and the Balios. And I think it's a disgrace in this country that people don't know about this. And I think the old government need to have a good hard look at themselves. Now, from a political point of view, it's not something that I talk about, and I don't really like to talk about it at days like this. But I just want to say something. In 2005, Davy R. Ross started a campaign to get the Safe Conduct letter back. Obviously getting involved with MSPs that happened to be SNP, with Christine Graham. The Culture Secretary obviously get heavily involved in that as well. The Safe Conduct letter is now in Edinburgh, where it should be, in Scotland. You then look, in 2005, we also started to try and build a monument to William Wallace in the Battle of the Bell of the Bray in Glasgow. 6 years, 6.5 years now, we're still trying to get a monument built in Glasgow because the unionist councillors in Glasgow District Council do not want a nationalist monument built in Glasgow because they're too scared. And for me, that, if you're into a Britain and you love that, then fine, I don't have a problem with that. But don't ever use that to bring down and decry the country that is Scotland. And that's the bit which really, really gets to me. The other thing, alarm clocks. Now, it probably seems like a daft thing to say when you're on a commemoration, but I love mine. And the reason is, I had a dream one night, and I built a time machine, and I was in this dream. And I was thinking of going back to Falkirk, saying to William Wallace, the children's, you need to make them so they can move. That might help you a little bit there, pal. That would obviously help the change of Scottish history. Then thought with Bonnie Prince Charlie, you could say to Charlie, listen big man, just keep going on at Derby, we're going to win here pal. Don't worry about it, that George is on the boat, he's ready for the offs, just keep going. But my luck, I turned up in the guise of Robert the Bruce, going into a cave where there's a wee spider there, that as you know the story, Robert the Bruce is looking at the spider and watches him, and then keeps doing, going try again. I'm scared of spiders. So there's as much chance of me going into that cave as the man in the moon. So I'd have basically probably changed the whole history of Bannockburn. But fortunately, my alarm clock went off just as the point I was about to walk into the cave. So history still stayed. We still won the Battle of Bannockburn, thank God. Have a cracking day, boys. Thanks for listening. Abba Gabra.